guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited because I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit my Instagram. But we all want our feeds to be beautiful and cohesive. I mean, not all of us, but I'm that person who can't stand when my feed is not cohesive. What really helps you is presets. And so when I was trying to figure out which preset to use for my Instagram feed, it's almost like finding your soulmate, because researching on YouTube, researching on Etsy and everywhere else about presets and how they look is so hard because you just don't know which one is gonna be the right fit for you. If you commit, for example, to a preset that's all pink, you have to have every picture be pink. And do you want that for the rest of your life? You have to find a preset that is right for you. In your Instagram grid where you have squares, each of my 9 squares basically have a theme of their own. Actually, let me just show you already on my Instagram. Let's just get to my Instagram. Karina, stop talking. This is my Instagram at the moment, and then let's scroll back. Like, I don't know, 12 squares kind of have its own theme going on. This is kind of like a pinkish white theme. It gives you more freedom to just do whatever color scheme you want, so you don't have to stick to just one color. So then I just have all the darker colors, all orangey for autumn. It's dark. Now this is back to like light. I had a lot of floral pictures that I wanted to include. Then New York was kind of its own like also light bluish theme. Then it went back to yellow, like really warm tones for autumn. That's one of my favorite like grids. Like I love autumn, my favorite season. And then Christmas, red and green and blue. And then after that, it kind of just morphed into like a warm pinkish tone, and which is where I'm at. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to make a warmish pinkish tone because that's the theme that I'm recently really into, and I think this one is actually gonna stick. This one may even be the one. Fingers crossed. The app that I use to download free presets it's called Presets. Look at that. So you're gonna need obviously the app Lightroom. Oh, okay. So I guess not all of them are free. I'm pretty sure some of them are. Oh yeah, the ones that say free. Duh. So I'm the one who only has the free ones. Christmas preset was a life changer for me. Around the Christmas holidays, I was trying to find a preset that really emphasizes like the pinks. This one did it justice. So I downloaded Christmas. I downloaded California, which is also like a really pretty like vintagey, but like it's like very warm and very beautiful. Let's find a picture that's already on my feed, and I'm just gonna edit it the way that I edited to show you how I came up with those colors. So this one is one of my favorite edits. I love this like golden hour feel. I love how warm it is. This is exactly what I was going for with this photo. This is what the picture looks like originally. Now, what I do is go to my presets that I downloaded. They appear like automatically in your presets folder. I have the Cali one, the Christmas ones, the summer ones, and other ones that I've added that I've really liked. These are what the Christmas, even this Christmas one looks so beautiful. It's like warm but cool at the same time. This is like a more darker version, a blue, like a gray. This one is getting warmer. This one is just, yeah, so you can just see like the difference between all of them. And I think that's my favorite part of editing, is like having the before picture and then knowing that when I edit it, it's gonna look like a big masterpiece. Like editing for me, like adding filters to photos is almost like putting makeup on. Like for a person, it's kind of like the same thing. Like that's how I see it. When you put makeup on yourself and you're like, whoa, like that's a huge difference. And then when you do that for a photo, it's like the same thing. Like you're just like adding a little blush here and there and just dressing the photo up and making it look bomb AF. Half the time I don't really even know what I'm doing. I mean, like sometimes I know that I'll want it to be like a little darker, or I have to like play around to see how it looks like because each photo is so different, and like the shadow and everything. What I use the most is this right here, the color adjustment feature, just because I like warm pink tones and that's like where you get most of it. So I usually like to add like maximum yellow to it. and then like pinky vibe. It's already like looking amazing just from this color feature alone. Light and color are basically the only two that I actually use. So it's literally as easy and as quick as that. You just plug in the preset, the free one that you bought. I mean the free one that you bought. You just plug in the free preset that you downloaded. You hike up the temperature to like really warm. This beautiful glow. So let's go to another photo. This one is a selfie. I'm kind of looking a little bit like RBF, you know, but that's just me anyways. So yeah, let's see, Cali. I like Cali, but it's like a little too vintage. Yeah, Christmas 2 is like basically the one that I use most often just because I love the way it looks. But sometimes I'll use another one and kind like I like Chris 6 this time actually. This one makes my hair blonder, which is the blonde that I've always wanted my hair to look like. I'm gonna use actually Chris 6 because I like it. So no matter which like one you use, it still will fit perfectly in your feed. As perfect as it can get, of course. Added the exposure a little bit, put some brightness on. Guys, it's the same drill all over again. I just want to show you just how it looks in different types of photos. So I added this one already has warmth because it has like red in the background. So I don't want it to like be too orange. I actually like the look of like more on the blue side even because it's whiter. And then adding just a little bit of pink to it. So that's how it looks like. This is how it was before and how it is now. Highlight, shadows, like a little bit of shadows. And a little warm, a little pink, depending on how you want it to look like, and voila. Goes from nothing to this. Now let's go on something that has a little more yellowish to it, and it's like already kind of warm. So again, I like Christmas 2. That's just what my eye falls into every single time. And Chris 6 is kind of already too warm. So I'm gonna go to Chris 2. And sometimes this won't work. Like sometimes it'll be too warm, or just it won't fit on your feed just because of all of the other colors. So that's why it kind of just gets confusing sometimes, because you have to just see what looks best. I actually like this a lot. And voila, it's kind of like it's almost like a sepia tone. It goes from this to this, so it adds like a little more vintage style to it. Let's try to find a photo with more greens so you could see the before and afters. Go back to presets. This is also one that I have on my feed, so let's see if I can recreate it. I like Cali already. See, it makes the greens just pop. I like this one a lot too, but I don't remember if this is, no, this is probably not on the pack. You know, sometimes when you find like a good adjustment to the preset and then you add it as a preset, so that's kind of what I think a car is. It's like more lighting for the car that I've made. So once you get the presets, you can easily just adjust them based on, like, for example, the lighting in the car, like the lighting in the evening versus the morning. So things like that like in future times when you have photos from those categories, you can right away just like put these preset that you've already adjusted and then adjust it from there, I guess. But I don't remember which one. I got that one. I like Chris 4. Ooh, this one is nice. Chris 6 is really, really nice. That's probably the one that I used. So let's go with that one. It's already like beautiful on its own. I hardly have to probably touch it. I'm not even going to touch the exposure or contrast. Ooh, I did that by accident. I'm not going to touch the exposure and contrast. It touches the exposure and contrast. So let's go to put it a little warmer. And that's exactly how it looks like. Wow. So all I did was just put a little bit, tiny bit of warmth and a tiny bit of pink vibes to it, and this is how it turns out. beautiful. Like, I'm obsessed. It really does the greens and the reds perfectly. Okay, so this is a photo that I took in Montreal, and let's see which presets look best. So there's Cali. This one is already beautiful. So the problem with this one, I actually really wanted to post this one in Christmas, but the problem with this one is that I had a lot of struggles putting my eyeliner in the morning, and I didn't realize that, like, after putting my eyeliner on and then like erasing it a million times and then putting concealer to erase the black marks, it created this like weird like creasing around my eye from either like the eyeshadow or the concealer. So I tried to get rid of the black. So when you put presets on it, it really accentuates those like wrinkles and under eye marks that are basically just concealer and like the black from the eyeliner that I guess I didn't erase well enough, which is such a shame because I actually love this selfie like the most. So yeah, but I'm still gonna show you how I edited it because it was one of my favorite edits when there's like a light background, but then there's still reds. And I think it just matches really well together. So Chris 8 looks really nice. Let's see. And Chris 2. Let's see, Chris 8. Chris 2. I really like Chris 2. Yeah, the 2s, the 6, and 8s are the ones I use the most. So then, back to our regular spiel. See, the contrast like really adds like the darkness too. My soul, my entire soul. It's literally all the magic and presets. Like, I'm not really even like doing that much to it. It just it comes down to preference, but it really accentuates the reds that you don't even have to do that much to it. So I would probably post this picture like that. And this is like really great for a winter feed too. See what works for it. I look like a Oompa Loompa here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is not the one. Chris 6. Oh, I definitely used Chris 6. So then I just made it a little less yellow, just a little bit, so my face wouldn't be too yellow, and then added a little bit pink vibes. There it is. That's how I edit my Instagram. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. I hope you don't pressure yourself too much about creating one theme and sticking for it for the rest of your life, because that's gonna literally drown you. It's gonna restrict you from all of the photos that you want to post, for example, with family, with friends, with like so many different angles that you won't be able to do because you have to have an only pink theme. For example, like what happens when you go to the beach? Is the beach supposed to be pink? You know what I mean? Like, it's nice to be artistic, but it's also nice to have all these like secret tips and tricks where you can add different colors and different themes and different sets of themes, and then having that freedom to just like add whatever you want. So thanks so much for watching. If you're interested in more Instagram content, then definitely like this video and let me know down below, because I'm obsessed with Instagram, everything Instagram. Let me know how you download these presets so you can have bomb-ass pictures too. And of course, follow me on Instagram so I can see your lovely photos as well. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys another time. Bye!